Yeah. So when you broke my nose, dude. Dropped me on my face.
So
like,
good. Sorry about
dude.
that.
Yeah, that's okay. I forgive you. So I actually wasn't very coachable when I first met Mike, and
yeah, tell me about it.
I'd interrupt him. I was probably one of his worst clients of all time.
Yeah.
I interrupted him, asked questions, and so what Mike was doing was becoming a mirror, because I thought he was attacking me at one point, verbally. Because what it was is he was just mirroring who I was being, and I'm telling you, that's a scary experience to have. And Mike taught me a lot of things 5 years ago that I'm coming back to now and going, and I'd learned things from different places. I'd listened to different things from Tony Robbins and Joe Dispenza and all these different people. But I'm like, oh, I heard Mike talking about this. But the thing is that Mike's come up with all this stuff where you literally take it with you for the rest of your life or years later and come back to it and go, oh, I should have practiced that.
Yes.
So I think there's a lot inside him spiritually and with experience that it would, I can't quite explain, but my relationship with Mike has covered years where I've had to come back to him and go, oh my God, Mike, like, you were right about this or that. But at the time,
you think I'm nuts, huh?
Filters.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We've got filters. We're like the horse with the blinds,
Yep.
So we can only focus and see one thing, but we're missing like this whole world around us that's like available to our
Right.
body from the universe and everywhere around us. Yeah, so we're missing. We're not actually seeing a lot of things. That's the thing.
One thing I want to say is Adam was a very difficult client, but most of my clients, not all though, there are some that they're wide open. They're just whatever you say, Mike, I'll do it. And those are the clients that get it really fast. Like there's this one guy, I can't think of his name. He's one of my favorite clients, and he's one of the most successful clients because I want people to get to a certain place. He was Samoan, I think. Let me think. Samoan, or I don't think he was Tongan. I think he was from Samoa. But he was raised in, I think it was Australia, and he came here to America. So he'd been living here for a while. And if I remember right, he only had a high school education. So a lot of guys think, so I have to like a college degree. No. If you can just understand English, that's about all you need, okay? Maybe an 8th grade education, if that. Because I break everything down. So long story short, he got it really fast. And he was like the easiest, the funnest client. Now, here's the thing. Back then, when you first took my course, it was a pain in the ass. It was arguing and fighting and, oh, my God. And not just for me, but it's hard for you too, right?
Yeah.
Now, would you say it is now an enjoyable experience?
Yeah, I mean, we have a laugh about things where we can actually connect and talk on a much deeper level. So, yeah.
Say that again. A much deeper what?
Level.
Yeah. The reason why I'm saying this, I'm going to interrupt, is because I have clients that will just like, well, it's my turn to talk. It's my turn to talk. Or they'll ask a question, then ask another one. And it's like, dude, let me finish one thought at a time. So what's happening is they're not getting the deeper level. And they don't know it until go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, I was going to say for sure, and we have a joke between us, me and Mike, about this. He had a way of telling me to keep quiet. Let's put it that way.
STFU.
Oh yeah, STFU.
I call it. Okay, I'm just going to say it's a cuss word, so be ready. I call it the shut the fuck up technique.
And Mike uses it very well with me. I think that's just the male-to-male kind of way of just getting things under control. And I feel like I've really, really developed my ability to listen.
Yes. This is key right here. There's something called listening to understand. Most people think while someone's talking to them, and that's not listening. Yeah, that was Adam. He couldn't stop thinking. And the other thing is, Adam was always like, well, here's what I want to say. Here's what I want to say. It's like, that's just
Yeah.
And I
Oh
literally,
my God.
because Adam would interrupt all the time, Adam would constantly like question. Oh my God, one question after another. And I literally would say, Adam, you've got to be quiet. You've got to let me in. Well, Mike, and he's just interrupt while I'm saying, Adam, you've got to stop. And I literally had to scream out loud more than once, shut the fuck up. And Adam was like, oh, okay, and he kind of would, but then he'd start talking. I'm like, oh my God, dude, fuck. And so when he came back the second time, I don't know if I yelled it out, but I did say it. And I said it pretty firm. I said, STFU, shut the fuck up. And he literally looked at me and he goes, wait, you literally mean shut the fuck up? I'm like, yes. Do you remember that?
I think we cracked up laughing. I think we looked at each other. I was like, oh. The thing is, I think it's an anxiety. I think when you're anxious and you're stressed all the time and you live in that state, you think that you feel exposed and you want to fill in the sentences and you want to take control and you want to grasp and you want to have something to say. You want to know what to say to what the person's saying, and so you're constantly on a hamster wheel, just trying to
go nowhere.
And you're never just relaxed, where it's like, okay, this guy's talking, this girl's talking, and let's hear what they say. And you know what? You actually have a pause between when they finish saying what they've said. It's like literally, I've come to a point where I can let someone finish talking and just look at them and reflect and be like, I don't have to say anything right now. But if I choose to, yeah, I can. And you know what? People feel a lot more comfortable. You connect a lot stronger. You can really draw people into your life because they feel heard for the first time. Yes. We were in a hotel, me and Mike. We were in the Westin in San Francisco. And I was like, Mike, look at all these people having a good time. And this is when I was very left-brained linear. Look at all these people having a good time. It was a Saturday night. They're in the hotel. Yeah. And Mike's like, Adam, do you think anyone's actually having a good time right now here? Because he's like, just look around. Look, do you see anyone finishing their sentences? Anyone smiling or laughing? And when I looked for a second, I realized no one was laughing. People were trying to finish sentences, and then someone else would take it, and then someone else would take it. And so, people weren't actually having a conversation. It was like a group of 10 people had just got onto the table and were swallowing each other's words and chasing to be heard, all saying, I want to be heard, I want to be heard, I want to be heard, I want to be heard.
They were talking over each other and cutting each other off constantly. And nobody was being heard.
And it was funny to watch. And you're just like, wow, because on the flip side of that, you could connect with someone. You could actually hear someone, let them be heard, and actually connect and have a deeper connection with them where you feel fulfilled, content, happy,
Well, one thing I want to say about this is I have a client currently, and one of her things is she's like, well, I don't feel like I'm being heard. Now, here's the thing. This isn't just her. Adam, when you came to me, you were like that. Those people at the table that you were talking about at the, what was the name of the hotel again?
Like Westin or something?
Yeah, it was. It was the Westin, yeah. It's like every single person at that table, I guarantee you, not a single one of them actually felt heard. And so in the beginning, okay, I want to say this. In the beginning when I coach, I have to teach a lot of different things because once you understand this piece, then you have to understand this piece. And understanding this piece allows you to understand this piece better. And then when you understand the third piece, that allows you to understand both of these together. And then when you understand the fourth piece, they all start to support and connect with each other like pieces of a puzzle. So in the beginning, I have to do a lot of teaching. Does that make sense now?
Yeah, it's a lot of energy from your side for sure.
Right, but then there's a time when there will be a shift where I just sit back and I shut up and I let you talk all you want. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so now our conversations are like, go ahead, talk for 10 minutes. I don't care. I'll just sit here and be like, right?
Yeah. Just relaxed.
Yeah, so would you say when you have conversations with me now, not only is there greater clarity, but do you feel more heard now than ever before?
Yeah, I feel a lot more like content, a lot more open, a lot more flexible in my mind. You know, I'm a lot more fluid with my emotions. I could be giggling one moment, I could feel compassion another, I could be sad another, and you know, I could be content the next second. And it's like,